What up, people? Parsam Hati, the life coach over here. Today, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about one of my favorite things in the world, which is breathwork. Now, what is breathwork? What is breathwork? Breathwork is basically the practice of breathing. Now, you might be like, well, I already know how to breathe. And 100% you do. But the practice of breathing is not trying to teach you how to breathe. It's about teaching you how to breathe more efficiently. And you might be like, why do I want to breathe more efficiently? Well, sit tight for a second and I'll tell you. But just like all the other muscles in your body, when you go to the gym, you go to the gym to get stronger, to be able to move through life more efficiently, maneuver your life more efficiently, and be able to pick things up and put them back down. And the same thing is what's going on with respiration. When you're able to breathe more efficiently and you teach your body, and your body learns, and at some point it becomes automatic, more efficient breathing becomes automatic, then it can have a whole lot of benefits. But so yeah, let's get into that. Why do we need to breathe more efficiently? Well, first of all, I want to tell you that you breathe all the time, right? And if you don't breathe for like 2 minutes, you understand the importance of breathing firsthand. So there's no doubt about how important breathing is. But it's important to note that living organisms, ever since the beginning of the evolution of living organisms, we've been breathing, and we've been developing into all different types of animals and organisms and species and whatever, based on how we will. One of the main factors is how we breathe and turn the air into energy for ourselves. So, plants eat air, and we also eat air and use it as energy, but we do it in different ways. But we came from the same organism. Some developed into plants, some became mammals, and then humans. So it is very important to note how you breathe really does have a huge effect on how you live. So now that's about the importance of breathing. And now I want to tell you a little bit about the benefits of breathing, why it's so important to become a more efficient breather. And it's, first of all, it's overall longevity and lifespan. There's a lot of people who got really interested in breathing, and they did a whole lot of research in breathing, and as a result they became more efficient breathers themselves. So then they just so happen to live longer lives, which something to take note of. It's important. Your body is actually always healing you all the time. And one of the main sources of energy your body uses is, well, oxygen, obviously, but the way you breathe really affects how your body is consuming that oxygen and putting it into your body and using it and all that stuff. And more efficient breathing means more efficient healing in your body. Your body's constantly dealing with all different types of trauma and stress and anxiety and whatever, and breathing more efficiently can tremendously help with that process. There's certain types of breath work that heal certain parts of the body, which is again, it's so powerful. So yeah, and breathwork can, like I just said, it can help you tap into and heal your trauma as well. So even if You know, like sometimes people do breath work and then um, they you know, have amazing experiences and they heal their trauma. You know, the brain is actually one of the places in the body which, for optimum life, requires a decent amount of blood flow in the brain. But the way that we've been living, our daily habits, our life choices every day, and whatever, it has caused us to have less blood flow into our brain, and specifically into the deeper parts of our brain that deal with stress and anxiety and fear and a lot of primal things are located deeper in the brain. But since we're not dealing with those things on a daily, then we don't need as much blood flow every day in there. So breath work is actually something that can stimulate more blood flow into the deeper parts of the brain and heal you and heal you in that way. So that's really great. And like I just said, breathwork can help with anxiety, stress, and a lot of other things. And that's because the breath, the respiratory system, is actually directly connected, as do a lot of other systems, but this one, very importantly and directly connected to your nervous system. And you know, nowadays we have become, as they say, we have become a generation of overbreathers. You might be like, oh, like that's a good thing, we breathe a lot, but it's actually not true. We're not breathing more efficiently, we're over breathing, and we're taking a lot of shallow and a lot of shallow breaths, and that can actually cause us anxiety because the part of the nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight nervous system, the nerves that have to deal with that part are located in the upper part of the respiratory system, and they're constantly being stimulated if we're taking a lot of shallow breaths. But the part of the nervous system that deals with rest and digest, and the parasympathetic nervous system, is located deeper in the respiratory system. So taking deeper breaths and learning how to regularly breathe deeper and more efficiently can stimulate that part of your nervous system in a more natural way, and help with your overall mood and quality of life, basically, especially nowadays when we're worried about so many different things at the same time without using the part of our brain that deals with all of those things. You know, since there's no tiger in my room, since there's no, you know, lion behind me, then I have to check, then my brain doesn't need to be directly stimulated in that way. But that same part of my brain is the part that deals with anxiety and a lot of other things. So doing breath work can help tremendously with anxiety and stress. And, you know, it just helps with the overall quality of life. So, yeah, if you're interested in breath work, there's lots of great books out there you can read on it. I just actually finished this one right here. It's called Breath by James Nestor. James Nestor, if you ever watch this video, thank you so much for all the work you did to put into this work. This book is loaded with information that's very digestible to the average person about breath work, and it's amazing. So I read that one, and there's this one, Wim Hof's book, which Wim Hof also does the same thing. He tells you about his life story, and he goes deep into the science of the breath work, tells you how it works at a very, very digestible level again. And I'm actually just getting started with this one. It's It's called The Oxygen Advantage. I just got this, came in today. I'm gonna be studying that one. But yeah, there's lots of great books out there you can read and get more educated on the breath, because I guarantee it's gonna help improve the quality of your life, as it has for me. It's been a little bit more than 2 years since I stumbled upon breathwork, and it's stuck with me ever since. And it's part of my daily routine. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope that was helpful and informative, informative. Yeah. Have a good day. Peace.